Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about the month of August. And August is a very pivotal month in world affairs because this is the month that Mars and Saturn will conjoin around August 24th. They will conjoin around 15 degrees of Scorpio, which is close to the fixed star Antares, which is at 16 degrees of Scorpio. This conjunction will be squaring or be at the midpoint of the solar eclipse that happens September 1st. September 1st, we will have a solar eclipse at 15 degrees of Leo, and opposed that will be Neptune, which is 15 degrees of Aquarius. So we've got this T-square involving the Mars and Saturn conjunction at the midpoint. And this represents that extreme violence with the Saturn-Mars conjunction will bring out things that we didn't know, things will be uncovered. And at this point in time, we have so many things occurring, particularly the run for the presidency in the United States with the Democrats, the Republicans. It will get nasty. And furthermore, so many truths will be revealed that will cast and shed light on so much concerning world leaders and leadership. And of course, this is going to break out in huge revolutions and explosions. That's this month. So there is also a lunar eclipse that will occur around August 18th. And at the time of a lunar eclipse, notice that things start to get shaky because it's really between the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, and even 2 weeks after the solar eclipse, so pretty much a month span of time, that things become very violent and things will be exposed that have never been exposed before in our conscious awareness. Realize that Neptune is called the Great Dissolver. So it's involved in this T-square that's about to unfold everything in the world with explosive effects. Now, we're also going to be inundated with lots of natural disasters, heavy storms, earthquakes, and things of this matter. And I believe this has a lot to do with the emotional pull of what's going on the planet that makes these things arise. So as I said last month, in the month of July, beginning of July, I said all eyes must be on Turkey. This was before the coup that occurred in Turkey that disrupted everything. And as you probably know, I have deep connections to Turkey. I go twice a year to teach there. I have many friends, and this is so disheartening. There's so much going on there. And looking at the chart for Turkey, it's only the beginning. Things are really about to get more intense, heated up, but I think eventually something good will come of this. We may not see it soon, but we will see it later. You see, Turkey is the point of spirituality in this world. It is a point where things are evolving. You may think there's other places, and yes, there are. There's other places of spirituality, but this is a very important center for what is happening now and the truths that will come out. You see, I believe and I know where there's the greatest light, there's the greatest darkness. And both the light and the dark are colliding here in Turkey. Around Ankara is where, when you do the geodetic chart for Mars and Saturn, they go right over, Saturn goes right over Ankara. So there is going to be major things happening in the capital and of course in Istanbul. This country will change dramatically. I want you to be aware that in Turkey came one of the most beautiful prophets, Rumi. And Rumi's teachings were what inspired the whirling dervish. And in the practice of music and dance, they invoke the Spirit of God through this belief and through their teachings. And this is what Rumi taught. And what is the essence of these teachings is they say that through truth grows love. And through this practice, it abandons the ego. And they come to their perfection. But they believe in their spiritual teachings that in this process to be of service to the world and to all of creation without discrimination or regard to beliefs, races, or classes. So you see, this is a very divine teaching that is the essence of what it is all about there. It's not about what you think. It's not about the hate, the anger, the destruction, but that is what this is pulling in because of the light, the extreme beautiful light that is present there. The darkness comes. So with this, I believe that out of this, the greatest teachings for humanity and spirituality will come from all that is transpiring through this beautiful country of Turkey. And furthermore, I want you to know so much is about to be unraveled because so much of what has been hidden from us through the controls of the world, there are people that are in power that have been manipulating and controlling the world. We all pretty much know that. But the truth will come out. Remember this, they control the media too. So what we hear, what we think we know, may be completely wrong. Because with Neptune will be aspected exactly by Saturn. Neptune is called the Great Dissolver, and Saturn is reality and truth. So you see, the truth will dissolve the Maya, the deception and the illusion that we have been under for so long. Now another thing is, I might add, Neptune rules oil, and Saturn rules crude oil because Saturn rules what is underneath the ground. So with Saturn Neptune in the stark square, you're going to find that what is really at the bottom of all of this will date back and point back to oil. Because oil has put the Middle East, put England, put America in these extreme wars. That is the root, that is the cause. But in the time of these eclipses that are due to happen, which the dark, out of an eclipse, remember we have the lunar eclipse, August 18th, solar eclipse, September 1st. Between these times, something will be revealed that needs to be revealed, the truth. Something always comes out of the darkness, a big secret, during the times of eclipses. And so during this time, the truth will be revealed, but I want you to take this a step deeper because everything out there is always a reflection of what is within us. You may not believe this concept, but it is a reality. And everything to do with this political world and what's occurring is somehow something that we manifested. So look out there and see what we have created because this is it. This is the picture. But I want you to take it a step further and look within yourself because this month something will be revealed to you. There's a secret that will be revealed to you if you can look within that will help you discover what it is you need to grow through this month of August that will change your life, that will heal your life. And to give you a clue, go back 18 years ago 1997, 1998. This is where Rahu and Ketu, the nodes of the moon, were exactly where they are now. So what was revealed then, or what was going on then, has relevance to what needs to be healed and viewed in your life today. You see, Rahu and Ketu take 18 years to go through the entire zodiac. So it's every 18 years that we have an enormous shift and change in our life. Just think, when you turn 18, what happens? You leave home, you graduate from high school, you go away to college. Your life changes drastically. So every 18 years, we have a change. Go figure, age 36 and so on. Just keep going every 18 years. But right now, this eclipse, and remember, eclipses are caused by Rahu and Ketu. What are eclipses? When the sun and the moon come together with Rahu and Ketu, what are the lights of a chart of our earth? The sun and the moon. This deals with the duality here on earth. The male, the female. The night, the day. Darkness and light. That's what everything's about here in this world, in this existence, the duality of man. And this is what we're here to discover, to bring balance to all of this finally, because everything has gotten so out of balance. And that is all coming to the surface. This month, use this time to peer into your own life, to see what's secret, what's revealed about you that is so important for your own personal healing, that can be a breakthrough in your life so that you can start living the life that you want. Because otherwise, if you stay in the darkness, you'll never grow. And that's what we're here for. Life is about growth, and particularly what it's truly about is our spiritual growth. And that brings us to awareness, consciousness, and understanding. And we have this great opportunity. Look at the world and see how it reflects something within you. If you have the awareness to do this, you can change your life. But let me go on with some other details about this month, because this is the month that you're going to see, unfortunately, more war, more chaos, and more anger striking out, terrorism. It keeps happening. It's all about the anger. And it does boil back down to oil in many of these countries and where it all originated from. But I want you to know that August 13th, Saturn will station. And when Saturn stations, everything becomes serious. There's like wake-up call, pay attention. And as Saturn stations, it's going to be at 15 degrees of Scorpio. This is a deep, deep mark in the zodiac. Really profound. Then again, August 18th will be the lunar eclipse. Be aware, between August 18th, September 1st. By August 24th, we have the Mars and Saturn conjunction. Extreme violence. Watch yourself. What makes you angry? It will be bubbling up. By August 26th, this is when Mars, actually it's August 25th, August 26th. This is where Mars will conjunct at 16 degrees exactly, the fixed star Antares, star of war. And you will see things heated up enormously all over the world, and especially in Turkey. August 30th, we're going to find that Mercury goes retrograde. Again, we've got problems, haywire, things all going wrong with communications, breakdowns of computers, technology, internet. Be aware. And Mercury will be at 4 degrees of Virgo, which Virgo is the sign that can deal with communications, and it definitely deals with travel. It's a Mercury ruled sign. So all these things will come under pressure and go haywire. The 26th of August through the end of the month, you're going to find that Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury all come together. In Virgo, this is a Saraswati Yoga. And what happens at this point in time is amazing because people feel the need to express themselves. Saraswati is the goddess of literature, education, music, writing, the arts. And what happens is during this time, people feel the need to express their feelings or emotions because everything's becoming so intense and dangerous and people have to express. This was reminiscent of the 1960s. I was a child of the 60s, and what transpired during that time was incredible breakdowns of the controls and the powers that rule the world, as what is happening now. And with good reason, because it needs to happen. This breakdown is essential for the growth of humanity later. So what's happening now needs to happen to change things for the future. So it's all well and good, and it's all happening for a divine reason. But I must let you know that when we have the end of the month, the Saraswati Yoga going on, that people and things, everything will be about expressing and feeling emotion. Just as the 60s, some of the best music, some of the best movies all came about for the need to express the deep feelings of what's going on in the world. That's what's happening. And another thing that is vitally important that's happening the month of August is Jupiter's changing signs. On August 11th, Jupiter shifts into Virgo, where it will remain till September of 2017. So Jupiter will be in Virgo for about a year and a month. And this represents going towards healing. A Virgo is about the harvest. Virgo's all about healing and food, diet, nutrition, and I believe there's going to be some medical breakthroughs during this time because of Jupiter's transit through the sign of Virgo. And yes, I believe the economy is about to change dramatically too. This fall, watch how it goes down, because after Jupiter shifts into Virgo, that's the key, that's the director, that will shift the economy, because it will go on the other side of Rahu. Because remember, Jupiter and Rahu have been traveling together in Leo. And once it goes behind Rahu, or in front of Rahu, Rahu is 12th from Jupiter, you're going to see the economy change. So there is a lot that needs to be cleaned up. And Virgo's all about fixing things. So that's what's going to transpire over the time period of Jupiter's transit through Virgo. And I'm going to do a video soon telling you what it can mean for you personally, whatever your ascendant or your moon sign is. So stay ready, get ready for that. And last but not least, August 31st, transiting Uranus will venture back 29 degrees of Pisces. Let me remind you, 29 degrees of a water sign is called Gandanta, and it means things are out of control, because Gandanta actually means drowning. And we all feel like we're drowning. By the end of this month, we're going to feel like things are so out of control. It's going to be massive chaos. Things are changing. People don't know what to do, but there is a deeper aspect that you can look within to heal your life. That is how you're going to have an effect on global affairs and the world. Look at that. What is that secret that's being revealed to you? Now, Uranus being in this Gandanta degree in Pisces will cause major natural disasters on top of it. So between the time of the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse, you're going to see more earthquakes, more severe weather and floods. Gandanta does mean drowning, but most of all, it could be figuratively that we feel like we're losing control. And nature has a way of bringing balance back to the world. And what is out of balance, nature will create ways to bring balance back. So we are in the most difficult time of this lifetime, and that things will evolve. Throughout the end of this year, there's going to be even more attacks. I've mentioned before, look and be careful on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, especially in the United States. Why? Because Mars will conjunct K2 in Aquarius, exactly opposing the eclipse degree that we had right September 1st. And that's a trigger for terrorism. Furthermore, I might add that once we get into 2017 and Saturn enters into the sign of Sagittarius, Saturn will remain in this Gandanta degree, 29 degrees of Scorpio. And the tail of the scorpion, that portion of the zodiac, is the most vile, the nastiest. It's where the stinger is. It's poison. There can be poisons of all kinds in the world, particularly mentally poison, but physically the world can be poisoned. And throughout the year of 2017, Saturn hovers around this Gandanta degree, late Scorpio, early Sag. Doesn't move out of that portion of the zodiac, which means 2017 will be depressed and reverberating from the events that are happening now to the end of the year. With that, I'd like to close. If you need more information, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. And if you would like to read more information, there is a magazine out there called astrologicmagazine.com. We have some of the best writers in Vedic astrology in major articles every month. Fascinating information. You have to take a look at it. And if you're interested in learning Vedic astrology, don't forget, I have a university. Go to University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.